بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the grace of Allah, we have started to have a brief commentary of Quran. We reached to chapter Baqara, the longest chapter of Quran that is revealed in Medina. It has 286 verses. Please listen to verse 212 and 213.
زين للذين كفروا الحياة الدنيا ويسخرون من الذين آمنوا والذين اتقوا فوقهم يوم القيامة والله يرزق من يشاء بغير حساب. كان الناس أمة واحدة فبعث الله النبيين مبشرين ومنذرين وأنزل معهم الكتاب بالحق ليحكم بين الناس فيما اختلفوا فيه وما اختلف فيه إلا الذين أوتوه من بعد ما جاءتهم البينات بغيا بينهم فهدى الله الذين آمنوا لما اختلفوا فيه من الحق بإذنه والله يهدي من يشاء إلى صراط مستقيم.
Worldly life has been glamorized for the faceless, and they ridicule the faithful. But those who are God-weary shall be above them on the day of resurrection. And Allah provides for whomever He wishes without any reckoning. كان الناس أمة واحدة فبعث الله النبيين مبشرين ومنذرين وأنزل معهم الكتاب بالحق ليحكم بين الناس فيما اختلفوا فيه. All people were a single nation. So Allah raised prophets as bearers of good news and as warners. And He revealed with them the book with truth, that it might judge between people in that in which they differed. وما اختلف فيه إلا الذين أوتوه من بعد ما جاءتهم البينات بغيا بينهم. And none differed in it except those who had been given it after the manifest proofs had come to them, out of envy among themselves. فهدى الله الذين آمنوا لما اختلفوا فيه من الحق بإذنه والله يهدي من يشاء إلى صراط مستقيم. Then Allah guided those who had faith to the truth of what they differed in, but by His will, and Allah guides whomever He wishes to a straight path. In previous two sections, we talked about these two verses. Now, we start the third section in these two verses. In previous one, we talked and we finished completely verse 212, and we were talking about some messages, and we reached to the message that we can get from the verse 313. Allah says, كان الناس أمة واحدة فبعث الله النبيين مبشرين ومنذرين وأنزل معهم الكتاب بالحق ليحكم بين الناس فيما اختلفوا فيه. Allah says, people were one nation as they didn't have any problem. They were living together in a simple life. Little by little, they got more. Allah gave them more facilities and they got more property, and problem started. Then we send the prophets to solve their problems. With the Holy Book, we will understand that people themselves are not able to solve all their problems. About some issues, yes. But about the relation with Allah, about the religion, which religion is true, and which person can talk about the futures. The main issues regarding to the religion, the main issue is what is going to happen in future. And nobody, we cannot find any university in the world to be able to talk about future. Even we are sure that even in future we cannot have such a university to be able to inform about resurrection day. Definitely these informations should be brought to us through prophets. So when people have different ideas about religion, these problems, these questions should be answered by prophets. Again, I emphasize, the main problems that we have in this world is really there is a future after death or not. After death we have a life or not. If we have life, that we believe that there is a life, okay, what is going to happen? Is it true that really we are going to stay there forever? That we believe? If it is true, okay, how some people will be lucky and will be fortunate and will have a wonderful time, and how some people are going to suffer a lot? How? How from today we can save and protect ourselves? So these questions cannot be answered unless through religion. And through religion, it means through prophets who will get the knowledge through revelations, pure source. A source that there is no mistake in it, there is no passions in it. Nobody will talk to gain something, nobody talks to benefit for himself. So we will see that if prophets are coming to us, Allah wants to tell us that you are not able to solve your problems, mainly about religion among yourselves. Because of that, prophets came, and we should solve our problems, especially regarding to the day after and resurrection, by prophets and through the laws that we can get by the prophets. Allah says, فَبَعَثَ اللَّهُ النَّبِيِّينَ مُبَشِّرِينَ وَمُنذَرِينَ. Allah says that so Allah sent the prophets to the people, مُبَشِّرِينَ وَمُنذَرِينَ, bearers of good news and bearers as a warners and as a warners. To give a good news, it means mainly prophets are telling us that if you do something good, if you do not oppress, if you worship Allah, you are going to have a wonderful time in resurrection day. And opposite of that, if you disobey Allah, if you will not believe in Allah, if you oppress the others people in any way, you will be punished in resurrection day. So mubashirin, it means they give good news, and munzarin, it means they warn us. We understand by these two that the main motivation for people to follow Allah is these two attributes. It means to give a good news regarding to the future and to warn about future. Otherwise, if people will not believe or will not hear anything that what is going on resurrection day, or they will be rewarded if they follow Allah, if they take care of each other, if they worship Allah, and they will not be warned that if they disobey what is going to happen. Without that, definitely they are not going to follow the rules and laws, and they are not going to practice. They are not going to handle many problems in this world. So the most important motivation that they have, people have, to follow Allah's rule is the result that they can get it in resurrection day. Resurrection day. Also, we understand from this sentence that Allah says, فَبَعَثَ اللَّهُ النَّبِيِّينَ مُبَشِّرِينَ وَمُنذِرِينَ. So Allah raised prophets as the bearers of good news and warners. We understand that the main job for all prophets is the same, is not for one prophet. Al-Anbiya is a plural of Nabi. Nabi is a single. Nabi means one prophet, Anbiya it means prophets. All prophets came to the people with these two attributes: to bring a good news regarding to the future and to warn them. So this is wrong to tell that we should not talk about the punishment. Children do not dislike it. This is wrong. All of us, we should know that what is going on in future. Maybe in certain age it's not good to talk at the moment about the punishment, but in future we must know everything. Why? Because there are certain people, they will not practice the religion unless to warn them. Like any other law in the country, some people follow and practice traffic light. Some people should look at the ticket. If there is no police, of course, they pass the red light. Over speed, some people do not overspeed, do not go fast. But some people should look at the police. Any place that there is no police, they go fast, over speed. Regarding to relation to Allah is exactly the same. Some people will not practice the religion unless to afraid and be scared of resurrection day. Also, we understood when Allah said, وَأَنزَلَ مَعَهُمُ الْكِتَابَ بِالْحَقِّ لِيَحْكُمَ بَيْنَ النَّاسِ. And He revealed with them, Allah revealed with them the book with truth that it might judge between them. We understand that if prophets have come to judge among them, all the prophets will judge according exactly to the holy book. It means Allah will tell them how to judge. They cannot judge on behalf of themselves. We must understand that all of them should be pure, sinless, infallible. This is the reason that we must follow them completely without any kinds of criticizing. So we have understood that all of them will judge according to the holy book, Quran. Also, we have understood when Allah says, لِيَحْكُمَ بَيْنَ النَّاسِ فِي مَا اخْتَلَفُوا فِيهِ, until it judges between the people in that in which they differed. For something that they differed, they have problem with each other. They argue with each other. Prophets will judge between them. It means bring unity, bring them together. We understand one of the main reasons for prophets to bring unity among people, bring them together. Don't allow them to be separated from each other, to fight with each other. This is another reason for or another goal for Prophet to solve the problem between people and bring them together. Also, we have understood when Allah says, وَمَا اخْتَلَفَ فِيهِ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ أُوتُوهُ مِنْ بَعْدِ مَا جَاءَتْهُمُ الْبَيِّنَاتُ بَغْيًا بَيْنَهُم. Allah says, those who had a problem among each other, none differed in it, it means in the Holy Book, except those who had been given it. It means those who got the Holy Book, they started to have problem with each other. We will understand that Allah wants to emphasize when He says, "Min ba'di ma ja'athum al-bayyinat." After they received clear proofs, they started to have problem with each other, بَغْيًا بَيْنَهُم, because of the envy. So, if they were fighting with each other, not because they didn't know the truth, because of the envy, because of the wrong attributes that they had. Then Allah says, فَحَدَ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. So Allah has guided by His will those who believe to the truth. Allah guided those people who had a different ideas, had problem with each other, but they wanted to find the truth. Allah guided them, and these people were guided. Then Allah says, مَن يَشَاء, whoever He wishes. Definitely Allah is going to guide whoever He wishes, but He wishes those people who go to Allah and ask for help, and He is going to guide them. We should understand that we have two different kinds of guidance. One, general guidance. Allah has guided all people through prophets and through intellect and through conscience, for all believers and disbelievers. Then there is another kind of guidance. It means Allah will take them and bring them to the destination. إِيصَالِ إِلَى الْمَطْلُوبِ. This is for some people, and here Allah says, وَاللَّهُ يَهْدِي مَن يَشَاءُ إِلَى صِرَاطٍ مُسْتَقِيمٍ. Allah will guide some people, those who He wishes, to a straight path. It means Allah will take their hands and bring them to their destination. And we request Allah, help us to be from the second group. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.